Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. Today we're talking about MIUI 12. Yes, the software that comes with Xiaomi phones, it finally got an upgrade from MIUI 11 to MIUI 12. MIUI 12 was launched a couple of days ago in China and the first beta version is already available for a bunch of devices including the Redmi K20 Pro. So you know what I did, I went ahead and installed MIUI 12 on my Redmi K20 Pro to make a video for you guys and to show you guys all the new features with MIUI 12. So without wasting any time, let's get right into MIUI 12 and all the new things. Alright, this is my Redmi K20 Pro and I have installed MIUI 12 on this phone. So there are a lot of new changes with MIUI 12 and it begins with the lock screen itself. So there's this new animation which looks really cool. Let me show you the animation. So as you can see, this animation looks really awesome and it continues when you are on the home screen as well. So if you swipe to the next page, the animation continues and that is really excellent and looks really cool. So you have a couple of options. These are called as super wallpapers and you have a couple of options. The first one is called as home, which basically means Earth, and the second one is called as red planet, which is Mars. Both of these are really cool and I'm hoping that they will add more in the future. But for now you get a couple of options and they look really cool. Now apart from that, you also get some new system wallpapers. So if you go over here, there are some really good wallpapers and it was about time that Xiaomi included some awesome wallpapers with their stock UI and they are doing exactly the same. So these wallpapers get a big fat thumbs up from my side. Now next up, let's talk about something which is called as floating apps. It's basically like multitasking and let me show you how it works. So once you go into the multitasking menu, you can see here floating windows. You click that and open any of these apps and they will float on your screen like a picture in picture mode. So if I go ahead and open settings over here, so settings will float on the screen and I can just place it anywhere I want. So I just I can just take it and place it anywhere I want. And that is excellent. So you can have something like a chat window open here and you can do your work on the other screen. So it's basically multitasking with a floating window. So I can see this feature being useful for a lot of people and is a welcome upgrade. So that was floating windows. The next thing that I want to talk about are animations. Animations have been changed all across MIUI 12 and all these animations are excellent and very heavy. Let me show you what I mean. So the first animation that you saw was the lock screen animation, and even when you swipe on the home page, the animation is there, and these animations are very heavy. So Xiaomi will have to optimize these animations for lower end devices. But anyway, there are some more animations like when you open an application. So the opening and closing animation has been changed as well. So this was the opening, and once you close it, that animation has been changed as well. And if you look closely, even the icons are animated. So once you open it and once you close it, the icon is animated. That is excellent. So this is a fun little touch that Xiaomi has added and it is all across MIUI 12. Okay, now next thing that I want to talk about is data visualization. So once you go to settings, my device, you can see that the my device page has been changed completely. The data is shown to you in a way better way, and this is across MIUI 12. All the data is shown you in a better and more readable format, and Xiaomi has adapted material design over here. So everything looks really modern, really good, and you feel like using the phone and you feel like reading the data. So if you go into storage over here, you can see that you get a big cylinder with various colors so that you can see which category is taking how much space and how much space is left. And this goes for battery as well. So once you go to battery and performance, you can see that there are new ways of visualizing the data, and I actually really like this feature. All the data is shown to you in a more readable format, and that is again a welcome upgrade. Now let's talk about one of the most important and one of the most controversial things with MIUI 12, that is the control center. So control center is now separate from notifications, and this feature has directly been copied from iOS. Now if you may ask how to access the control center, well, exactly like iOS, by swiping from the right of the screen. So once you swipe from the right of the screen, you can access the control center. So this control center has all your quick settings and all your quick setting toggles. You can also expand this by sliding it down and then you have all your controls. So this feature has directly been copied from iOS and it is called control center, like iOS calls it control center. and this is like the next level of copy that Xiaomi has done. But anyway, it looks good and I really like it. So there are these new tiles for Wi-Fi, mobile data and Bluetooth. And again, these are animated as well. So if you switch off mobile data and if you switch on mobile data, you can see that there is this small animation. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is this small animation. The arrows go up and down. Let me show it to you again. So there's this small animation. Even for Wi-Fi, if you just on Wi-Fi again, there's this really small animation, which is a small touch, but it makes a lot of difference. So this is the control center and it is basically copied from iOS. Now, what about notifications? So you can access the control center from the right of the screen and it works anywhere on the screen. So if you just swipe down from right, you will get the control center. And on the other hand, notifications work from the left of the screen. So if you swipe from the left of the screen, you will get your notifications. So this is exactly how iOS works, and this is a direct rip-off. Now let's go ahead and talk about gestures. So Xiaomi is finally introducing Android 10 like gestures on MIUI 12. You can see this bar over here. This bar is very helpful when it comes to gestures. So you can swipe up to go home, you can swipe and pause to go to multitasking menu, or you can also use this bar to switch between applications. So you can switch between the apps by using this bar, and that is very handy. Now Xiaomi has not got rid of the back gesture. So if you are in an app and if you want to press the back button or the back gesture, you just need to swipe from any side of the screen and you will go back. So the back gesture is still present, and that is excellent. Now Xiaomi has also focused a lot on data privacy and security. When you open each app, it will ask for permission before using the hardware on your phone. So for example, if you open the camera app, it will ask for permission, and Xiaomi clearly states over here that we shall protect your personal information in accordance with the relevant laws, regulations and the privacy policies. So in MIUI 12, they are focusing a lot on privacy and security, and they are giving you the control. You can revoke individual permissions from each and every app, and you can see which app has which permission, which is excellent. So if you go to settings and privacy protection, here you can control the permissions. So if you go to all apps, you can see which app is using which permission, and you can revoke the permission from here itself, and that is excellent. So these are the new privacy and security features, and I will test them out further, and let's see if they get better with future updates. So yeah, that is MIUI 12. I don't know why, but Xiaomi keeps copying Apple, and they get one step closer to iOS with each and every MIUI update. This was okay when Xiaomi was just starting out in the market. It's an easy way to copy someone else's UI so that people who buy Xiaomi phones would have a familiar experience. I get that. When they were starting out, it was easier to copy someone else's UI, but now they are literally the #1 smartphone brand in India, and they can do something really good with their software. They have such a big fan community and people who follow them, so they can make some really good software changes for those people. I don't know why they keep copying Apple in some way or the other, and it feels like an iOS device. I don't know why that keeps happening. So if someone from Xiaomi is watching this, please, from the next iteration onwards, give us some really exclusive UI features that have never been seen before. Like, that would be a real upgrade to MIUI. But anyway, it's not a full copy of iOS. MIUI has its own set of features which are unique and make the experience better. So I do like MIUI 12. It is a very good upgrade over MIUI 11, and if you guys want to install MIUI 12 on your phones, then you can install the beta version. So this is a closed beta version, not available for the public yet, but the file is available, so you can flash it on your phones. You will need an unlocked bootloader and TWRP recovery installed. So if you have both of those things, then you can go ahead and download your file. I will make sure to drop a link to a post on my website which will contain links for all the devices which have this beta version available, and if you want to test it out, you can go ahead and download it. Now you guys might have a question, when will MIUI 12 stable version come out for your phone? Like, when will you get an OTA update? So right now it's the very initial stage of MIUI 12. They will start beta testing on their phones, and then they will roll out the beta ROM, and then they will roll out the stable ROM. So it's going to take at least 3 months or more for you to get an OTA update with MIUI 12. So anyway, that's been it. This was a very quick video about MIUI 12. I hope that you liked it, and if you did, then make sure to smash that like button, and also if you haven't yet, please subscribe below because it would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one.